What's up, DG fam? YouTube fam? All love. Glad y'all tuned in. So, I was gonna talk about something else, and the community wanted me to talk about relationships. It's a broad subject, so I'm gonna focus it to 20 minutes. So it's I'm gonna try to keep track of the time right now. So, relationships, in my opinion, are really a foundation in life. You know what I mean? Because you're born and you already have a relationship to your mother and your father. And then if you have any siblings, then that's your that's your family, you know what I mean? And I feel like that core central family is real important, you know what I mean? Regardless of any disputes or any kind of, friction that may be in the air, it's all the better because that's the person you can count on from day one, understanding they don't have any detrimental vices that may inhibit you from being who you're supposed to be or hurt you in any kind of way. Relationships are, real important. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't have made it through school if I didn't have a relationship with a special teacher who looked out for me. You know what I mean? I'm not sure why. It was because I played on the football team. She was my football mother, but I chose her as my teacher because that she was like an elective, and I heard such great things about her class and how she is. And, she really helped me, you know what I mean? Especially in a tough spot, you know what I mean? And she's a blessing. She's a great lady, you know what I mean? And that's just a relationship that, blessed me with the life that I have now. And, like, even some of the family members that I have, like, they may not be on the best of terms with me or I'm not be on the best of terms with them. But certain people, members of my family, I can look at and say, they helped me accomplish this. They helped me excel at this. Like my aunt, you know what I mean? She pushed me mentally to be able to finish a book, you know what I mean? To read the book till I fell asleep, you know what I mean? Not, I'm gonna put the book down and go do something else. No, you sat there and you either cried yourself to sleep or you gonna get this work today. You know what I mean? Like, there was no games being played over here. Like, I used to be crying, reading books, you know what I mean, writing, like just crying. Now I'm just so appreciative to be able to soak in certain knowledge, you know what I mean? Now it's so digital, you really don't even gotta read a book because it's so time consuming and your mind, it takes you 20 minutes for you to hear something that can be read in 2 minutes, especially if you learn that way. Everybody learns differently, but it does help you to soak it in more if you do read it, write it down, memorize it, of course, repetitive states. But relationships, back to that, it's just a big circle in life, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't appreciate the relationships God put in your life, I don't like getting all preachy because people don't like talking about God and everybody but God, you know what I mean? But He helped me in my life, you know what I mean? So, like, the relationship God puts in your life, like, only reason why I feel like looking back in my life, I really got caught up in bad situations was because I wasn't aware of the situations that I was in, which I try to tell myself self-awareness is one of the most important things in growth and calmness in spirit. Remaining humble is, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Especially staying grounded and protected, and understanding who you are and where you're at. You know what I mean? Feel like I'm good everywhere, but that may not have the same energy. So that's another thing with the relationship that plays a part. Are you on a high frequency where you're attracting good people in your life that are supportive, that are, nurturing? You know what I mean? Nowadays, you can just get on a nap and swipe, and, you find somebody who, is at a certain frequency or a certain, vibration. And, you might be able to, vibrate a little higher to them, but then it always, trickles down, you know what I mean? And it's really just because they don't do the real self-work, or they are something in their core foundation is missing. It's like, you can't narrow it down to any person. Many people come to mind, just flash so many relationships in my head, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to pinpoint anybody, you know what I mean? But, you got to especially trust people who you can trust. And even then, can you trust them? You know what I mean? Like, some people say, damn, like, my family, you know what I mean? My family did this to me, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Why'd you let them put you in that position? You know what I mean? If you knew that they were on that kind of that kind of vibe, that kind of wave, that kind of spirit, and you let them in your circle, damn, nigga done put the motherfucking burner under my seat. Nah, some bullshit like that. Or, oh, nah, nigga wanna put the loud on my side, and he don't wanna take the rap, knowing that's damn his shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, that ain't my baby. The nigga try to put bitch try to put the baby on me. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm getting off topic, but it's just, nowadays I be feeling like I be on my own. I be on my lonely. Like, I feel blessed that God put this relationship in my life, and it was all just so fast. You know what I mean? And it faded away and came back, but when it came back, it was like forever. You feel me? Like, through all the relationships, I feel like life is just a big learning game, of course, but this might fall apart, or I'm not gonna flaunt my relationship like it's the best thing in the world. You know what I mean? I don't look up to anybody's relationship. I don't care if you're Will Smith or Steve Harvey. You know what I mean? I think that every relationship has flaws if you really look at it, and fine-tooth it. You know what I mean? But that's an opinion. And not everybody has to go around stating their opinion, trying to be heard through protests. There's other ways to do it and make a different kind of meaning from it. You know what I mean? Instead of burning down the local Walgreens. But I ain't gonna get into that. That's a whole different story. But like I said, it all comes back to relationships. You know what I mean? I guess I'm gonna try to cut it a little short, but I don't want to cut it short. This is one story. Let's say it's a little story time. It was this one partner I had. Real pretty boy. Narcissistic ass nigga. But he was my boy. You know what I mean? He was still my boy. You know what I mean? I don't know. I was just on some different shit back then. You know what I mean? Shit, I was on some different shit. Even from young. Because we grew up. Came up together. You know what I mean? And, now we don't even fuck with each other. I don't even fuck with nobody like that. You know what I mean? But when you let people in your circle and everybody from youth or certain points in your life, and they say, hey, that nigga a bad apple. That nigga a bad apple. That nigga a bad apple. How many people gotta tell you he a bad apple before you done fucking bit the damn shit and you done got sick? Type shit, you know what I mean? Like, You know what I mean? Like, for real though, like, I ain't gonna get too many details. You know what I mean? Like, if people warn you about a certain person, it's not even about that person. It's about that person's reputation. About the stories that go with that reputation. You feel me? And it's like, I didn't ever, that's the thing about, I feel like with niggas. Excuse my language. Let me scratch that. Negroes, niggas, whatever you want to fucking say. We don't ask the question that should be asked. It's like who, what, when, instead of why. You feel me? Like, why? Then so you can get a better understanding instead of getting emotional in a negative aspect. You know what I mean? I feel like whenever I learn something or I don't know something, I have an $800, $1,200 phone. Hey, what's this, Siri? Hey, what's this, Alexa? Hey, what's this, Google? Whatever, you know what you want to say. You know what I mean? People feel like they have the excuse to, you know, not be what they want to be and don't have the resources in the most beautiful time in history of this country, in the world. But you gotta watch who you surround yourself with, because even those in the circle, you know what I mean, even if you know, the best story is, you know, Jesus and Judas, you feel me? You know what I mean? You breaking bread with a nigga and send your ass up the river type stuff, you know what I mean? No cap. So the main takeaway from this, I can say, in relationships is love your family, keep them close, understand them, nurture them, and your friends, watch them, appreciate them, respect them. Co-workers, respect them, get money with them, don't fuck with you, fuck them. Well, that's it. I don't really got shit else to say, man. That's my little shit on relationships. I could go a little deeper with anything else, but, you know, I don't want to get too caught up in, you know, oh, this nigga on here talking all this shit, and I got to beat the nigga at. I don't want to hear all that shit, you know what I mean? This is just my little story, you know what I mean, reflecting on life, you know, I guess like my little diary, you know what I mean? Shit, I ain't going to do shit else with it, so might as well throw it on YouTube, you feel me? So, you know, this DG, Bambino, DSG the label, you feel me? Fuck with the winning team. We're only going up from here. You see, we already fucked. You know, we already glessed up gleaning with Jesus on the piece, you feel me? So, only going up. Signing off. Peace out. 8 time down. I got the blues. I got the blues. I got the blues. I got the blues. I got the blues.